Joy, but mostly sadness tonight, as the Wavy family bids farewell to my beloved co-anchor and friend, Stephanie Hudson. Many of the stories we present every day are called packages. Well, tonight, the story of the television journalist, wife and mother, who for 25 years was the total package.
The captain's first order of business is to plant a flag and lay.
The young reporter who cut her teeth covering tornadoes in the Midwest clicked her heels and landed in Hampton Roads, Virginia.
One of the most beautiful ships.
Opsail 2000 along the Elizabeth River was her first assignment. 4 months later, it was all hands on deck when Norfolk-based USS Cole was struck by terrorists off the coast of Yemen.
The bomb that tore through the USS Cole last month also ripped this hole in Joe Davis's leg.
17 sailors were killed in an attack that was tied to a man whose name would make the headlines a year later.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my. Well, Les, I think it's safe to say that all of Hampton Roads, all of the country, is gripped with fear, sadness, and uncertainty tonight. Many people.
Yes, reporters take their stories home at night. When they make it home, the hours were long and unpredictable for this young mother. Through it all, the Wavy family celebrated the birth of her first son, Connor, who turned 23 years old today.
From even before I can remember, I was always like around the news industry. I mean, I was in the studio a lot. When my dad would be working, my mom had to take me in.
Second son, Ryan, would follow, and third son, Blake, would follow Ryan.
Whenever there's like a big story like election night or a hurricane or a big snowstorm, I remember there were days my mom would have to stay overnight at work, or I wouldn't see her until the next day because I'd be asleep. And
Stephanie was on your side through natural disasters.
The wind is picking up, the rain is picking up. People are running into the shelter now as fast as they can.
And the man-made disaster that left 12 people dead in a mass shooting at the Virginia Beach Municipal Center in 2019.
Pope Benedict stepped off of Shepherd 1, his airplane, just about an hour ago. And
in 2008, she covered Pope Benedict's historic visit to Washington, D.C., and the historic election of Barack Obama as the nation's first black president.
Let's just say that this is your curious toddler. She sticks her head in here to try and play in the water, and
over the years, Stephanie burnished her credentials as a medical reporter.
That cardiac patients who call for help, more of them are dying before help arrives.
Those skills were pressed into service in 2020 when the deadly coronavirus produced a pandemic and when opioids produced an epidemic.
By carrying a tool small enough to pop in your purse, this may one day save a life.
She was on your side to raise funds to fight muscular dystrophy and breast cancer. She shared advances in the care of babies born too soon and beating lung cancer before it's too late.
Stephanie Hudson, 10 on your side.
10 on your side is more than a brand. It's a commitment that Stephanie brought to work every day. In an era of uncertainty, Stephanie leaves us with a pilot light that will fuel integrity for years to come. And thank you to Karen Greneman, who edited this story with love.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Regina, for a beautiful story. Thank you, Karen. And this, my family, you just saw the picture there. Thank you, family. And Connor, I didn't know that you were going to be on camera for that. So thank you for sharing your experience growing up with this. And I just want to say thank you to all the viewers as well. In this job, we get to meet a lot of really important people, right? We meet politicians, and we meet, you know, we meet actors, and we meet people that, you know, everybody thinks they're so cool and it's exciting. But I think I really appreciate most the people of Hampton Roads allowing me to share your stories. And the people that I've met that live in the community with us have the best stories to share. And it's been my privilege to do that for almost 25 years. And I will miss everyone.
Toss it, Stephanie.
Thank you. Stay right here. Wavy News 10 at 6 starts now.